Combination today, we ran about 100 plays in a walkthrough basis. No huddle, 2-minute, tight red zone, audibles, different blitzes. Pulled guys in and out of the lineup, put them at different positions. Try to create some muscle memory so these guys can go home and remember what some of these things sound like and feel like. But I'm really pleased with the off season. I couldn't really be more pleased. I got a lot of reps. We came together as a team, which is the most important thing, and we made progress. And I saw the development of some young players, and I saw the assertiveness of some veteran players, which is absolutely a huge positive. But I'll answer any questions I can.
You saw Gary on not out there the past 2 days. Is there an injury he's dealing with?
Yeah, he has he tweaked his groin. He could have obviously been out there today. He'll be ready to go for training camp, but just a mild strain.
Did you increase your reps each day, Coach? Was there?
We try to get more reps than anybody in the league. That's one thing. If I go down, you'll be able to say the Raiders got more reps than anybody in football. You know, we're going to try to lead the league in effort and try to lead the league in reps. Repetition is the mother of learning. I learned that from Johnny Majors way back when. A lot of people right now are trying to eliminate reps, eliminate practices, and I think it's hogwash. So we got to create as many reps as possible, because it's just a matter of time before your backup left guard has to play. It's a matter of time before your backup quarterback has to play. And if they don't get any reps, you're not going to be very good at what you do. So sorry for going off on that tangent.
How personally rewarding was that today, just to see Derek Carr and the first-team offense executing at the level that they were, Carr barking the terminology, just moving in and out of plays for you, just to see the progress from day one to today? Yeah,
it's really been impressive. And, watching on the other side of the ball, seeing Derek Johnson do the same thing, it's satisfying. It makes you really want to go on vacation, enjoy a couple days off. But the work that those two guys put in, I've been with Derek since I got here, since this off-season program started, I should say, and sometimes hard work pays off.
What's your message to them as far as between now and training camp? What did you tell them you want them to do?
Well, I challenged our draft picks, our rookies, all of them. I challenged really the last 3 draft classes. We need to get more out of our young players here. And I also told them that I don't think we can bring in much better leadership from a veteran class of guys. And I told the veterans, if the young guys don't start following you guys, you'll be playing in all 4 preseason games. But we've got some great role models. I want our young guys to stay on the gas pedal, be smart in what they do in the off season, and try to keep their football very close to them. Keep studying, keep training, and get mentally and physically fresh. And if we do that, we'll have a chance.
Coaches, you guys have been going at it pretty hard since January when you get hired. How important is time off for coaching staff in terms of recharging before season?
I think it is important. I mean, it's these coaches, they've been in there every day at 5 a.m. and I go home at 7, and some of them are still in here every day. There has been no May this year, no April. Nobody's a very good golfer, I can guarantee you that. But these guys need to be with their families, their wives, their kids, their families, and do some things maybe outside of football that they like to do. And I'm having elbow surgery tomorrow, so I'm kicking off my off season with a real bang, aren't I?
Rich was in here yesterday talking about your relationship with him, and people talk about players, you coming back. But when you hired a staff, how much did you look for people with your focus, your determination? Was that a primary factor, or was it just, is he a really good coach and I just need good coaches?
Yeah, it was big. I think the acquisition of coaches is as important of acquiring players. And it all started with the coordinators. Getting Bisaccia in here was huge. For him to leave the Dallas Cowboys and get here, to me, is one of my best moves that I've made as a coach. And getting Greg Olson to leave the Rams to come here, and obviously Paul Gunther is proven to be tremendous. Getting him to come here all the way across the country with his kids, great. Edgar Bennett, I go way back with, been offensive coordinator of the Packers. Cable's a world champion line coach. Turgevac I've worked with before. I think Ansley's going to be a star. I've said that. I'll take my coaching staff against anybody's in football. And they've worked hard, and progress has been made because of them.
Coach, can you explain why you finished practice the way you did with the kickers, the team around it?
Well, we're just letting those kickers know anything's possible in training camp. you know, we're going to have a competitive situation. I think the rookie out of Florida is a capable guy. He's a capable guy. And I also think Tavecchio is he's not going to relinquish that job. But it's going to be competitive. We're going to try to stage some competitive drills, not only at the kicking position, but some of these young players, they might get their eyes open the first few days of pads.
Is there anyone, you know, we're not asking about guys under the radar that have opened eyes? I know you mentioned Fidel, Eric Harris.
More guys?
Yeah. Anyone, if there are people that have stood out kind of under the radar guys that have caught your eye?
Well, Ryan Switzer's really caught my eye. You know, Switzer has come in here and not only been a punt returner, kick returner, he's come in here and been a force as a slot receiver. He's really done well. Colton Miller, been impressed with Miller. And, you know, there's several guys. I think Markel Lee, Morrow, our young linebackers have come on. Our linebacker coach, Dave Lippincott, does an excellent job. And I think his rapport with Paul Gunther from the Bengals days has really been a huge plus for us.
Coach, you talked about coming together as a team, specifically on the defensive side. You got a lot of grizzled veterans and a lot of kids who haven't been through this yet. Just curious as to how the dynamic has been with that on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's been tough. There's not a lot of young guys on this team that we could just put in there. You know, we had to go out and acquire players. We did that in the draft to a degree. We brought in a couple defensive tackles. We think Nick Nelson can compete as a nickel corner. We think Arden Key can play. But we don't have a lot of proven guys that have a lot of status in this league or film to study. Eddie Vanderdoes is hurt. You know, Mario's been hurt. You know, so it's been a problem. Our secondary was pretty much decimated in free agency. So it's a work in progress. We've got a long way to go.
Quick follow-up on that. Is there one area from what you've seen in these mini camps and off-season where you kind of look at this defense and you say, you know what, I feel pretty good about this. I feel good about where we are in this spot.
I feel pretty good everywhere. I'd feel a lot better if number 52 was walking around here right now. You know, he's the man. He's the guy we got to figure out how to get back in here. But progress has been made. I think when we get everybody together a couple weeks into training camp, we can better answer these questions because it is just shorts.
Elbow surgery? Did you walk in the hallway?
I had elbow surgery from Warren King the last time I was coaching the Raiders, and I've had a relapse. I can't straighten my right arm anymore, and it's been sore for the last few years. Mo Collins, one of my old offensive guard, knocked me sideways, and I landed on my elbow, so I had to get surgery. And long story short, it's bothering me really bad. I can hardly throw, and can't golf. So hopefully in a couple weeks, I'll be 100%.
He accidentally knocked you down, or?
No, he did not act. I was simulating Junior Seau in an A gap, and we missed a couple gap calls against the Chargers, and Mo got me.
John, you mentioned the other day you were disappointed that having to release Hackenberg to make room for the defensive line. Does he have a future? Or what?
Yeah, I think he does. You know, everybody's an expert out there on Hackenberg that they think he can't play. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, this whole collective thing. How do you develop a quarterback? I mean, I don't know how you do it unless you have you know, some people are doing it with virtual reality goggles. They're getting reps that way. You know, that's not possible. You know, it's just hard to get Connor Cook enough reps. It's hard to get EJ any reps, and let alone a fourth guy. But he's been working on changing and quickening his stroke, his passing motion. I think he did that. We just didn't have enough reps to take a good look at him. And since we were further along the road with some of our other guys, we didn't have the space. But it really depresses me how we can't spend more time with these young quarterbacks. And I think it's really going to be an impactful situation on the NFL in the future.
You and Bisaccia, you guys seem like you're wired pretty similarly. Is that fair to say? What similarities do you see in the two of you?
Yeah, that's probably a good observation. You know, yeah, we go way back. I think either one of us were very good players. He went to Yankton, I went to Dayton. You know, so we have that chip on our shoulder, I guess. I don't know. We just love football, man. You know, we love it. We love helping players, and we love to create an urgency every day. You know, don't lose this opportunity to get better. The accumulation of knowledge is a powerful thing. And if we can just convey that to our guys and sell that to our guys and demand that from them, we got a chance to get results, and we got a chance to get a buy-in. And that's what I love about them.
When you're up at 6:30 in the morning, there's probably only so many people you can call and trust that you won't wake them up. Is he one of those guys?
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He sure is.